Hey, welcome to the channel. It's Friday and it's about probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we are on the west side of the southwest side of the moat. And I thought I'd walk around a little bit and try to get to Sweet Home Coffee and have a cup of coffee with her and kind of plug her place a little bit and pay her a visit. And I'm going to tell you a story about something that happened last week, and it's funny, but it's not funny. It's only funny because it's so stupid that you just can't believe that somebody would go that route again. But anyway, I'll tell you about it. It's really a nice day today. It's about 32 degrees Celsius. The wind's blowing. Not real hot, so it's a great day to be out walking around. So I'm going to shut up. Well, I'm not going to shut up, but I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see where we're at. We are just a little bit south of Suandock, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a right here and try to make our way over there. I'm not sure how far we're going to get, but we'll see where we're at. Now this is I don't know, looks like a school probably, but anyway, we are going to go down to the right here. Let's see what it says. The Northern Region School for the Blind. Okay, this is where they teach the blind how to do massages, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. But anyway, we'll go down to the right. But the story I'm going to tell you about today, you know, in one of the past videos, I referred to somebody as a Leroy. And I'm gonna call this guy a Leroy too. I mean, he fits the part. He checks all the boxes, and Leroy. And I'll show him to you right here. What my rendition of him through AI was able to create. And the pictures I'm showing you are all AI created. The story is not AI created. In the description I'll leave a link to the story, so if you want to read what was actually printed, you can read it there. But it never ceases to amaze me, the things that people can get themselves into here. You know, I mean, it's obviously the guy has never watched a video on my channel, or he would have known better than to do what he did. Let's see, yeah, we'll keep going straight here. Huh. I know I have walked through this area, but it's been a long time. But anyway, Leroy, you can see Leroy here. This is Leroy's first time to Thailand, and his first time to Pattaya. He is he's fresh meat, and Leroy, he's out drinking and, you know, having a good time, and he decides that he's going to go out for a little walk, and he's got to had a few drinks and feeling a little bit spunky, and he runs up on two ladyboys. Probably, from as best I can tell, it's someplace around Beach Road, from what I could tell in the article. But he strikes up a conversation with these two ladyboys, and I guess he's kind of intrigued. And I wonder where this would take us. I don't know. And I do have a location that I want to go to, so I don't think I'm going to take that alley. I may take the next one. But anyway, he talks to these two ladyboys, and Sunrise Cafe, breakfast and brunch. I bet the food's good. A lot of people there. Leck and I may have ate there at one time. I'm not really sure. But anyway, he he's there. They're all talking and just having a great old time, and he finally decides that he is oh, okay, I know where this is a neat little alley. I'll walk y'all through this, and it'll come out to the back of the temple. But for those of you who have never seen this alley, it's kind of a neat little alley here. It's your little ring for service. But anyway, he decides it's a good idea to take these two ladyboys up to his room. And they get up to his room, and you know, he's been drinking all night and dancing and partying and stuff, and he's a little bit sweaty and maybe a little bit smelly. And they convince him it would be a good idea to go in and take a shower. Now he's, you know, by this time he's excited, and he's obviously not thinking with the right head that he should have. This is a neat little place, and they've got the front side fixed up too. We'll walk around that too. But anyway, he gets in the shower there, and one of the ladyboys goes in the shower with him and helps him get cleaned up and smelling nice. And you know, he's in for a fun night. Here's the front side. They've got that fixed up just as much, even actually a little bit better. Pretty neat. But anyway, they shower and get him all nice and spiffy, so he smells good and looks nice and all refreshed and stuff. And he gets out of the shower, and when he gets out of the shower, he you know, the one lady boy, she stays on the bed while they're in the shower. Well, he goes and checks his wallet for some reason. It doesn't say exactly why, but he goes and checks his wallet, and he figures out that he's missing. They say in rubles it was like 600 rubles, and I don't know how much that is. I think in total they got him for probably about 40 or 50,000 baht. I think we'll walk straight across here. So he immediately, the girl that's on the bed that didn't go in the shower with him, she bolts for the door. Well, he starts to go after her, and the other lady boy that was in the shower with him convinces him to, kind of distracts him enough to trying to tell him that no, you've just misplaced it, she's not taking your money, and distracts him just long enough to get him off of her. And then the other one runs out the door, so they both take off. And apparently he doesn't go chase him or anything like that, or he doesn't have much luck. But I mean, he's a victim, but he's a victim of his own stupidity. You know, it just people come here and they don't understand that you know, and not all of them. It says, please put the trash in the trash bins. Oh, trash room. You know, these, I said girls or lady boys or whatever they are, you know, they're here to separate you from your money one way or the other. Is the best way in the best way that they can, the easiest and the fastest way they can. Well, he goes and files a report, and you know, the first thing the cops do is you know, review the CCTV, and they see the two lady boys leaving the hotel room, getting into a car, and taking off. Now, It doesn't say whether they caught them, whether they've caught them yet or not. I haven't. I looked this morning. It didn't say. 9 times out of 10, within 10 days, they usually have them in custody. You know, they're so familiar with these people that they work with them all the time on the streets, so they're pretty well aware of who's who. Now, I think let's walk this way. I'm trying my best to make it to Sweet Home Coffee, and I'm trying to do it without pulling out my phone and looking on my map. Hello there. Oh, that's a neat little place. Oh. It's like all kinds of record albums and stuff, huh? Photograph records. Phonographic records. I don't want to say pornographic records because they're definitely not. But they look at the CCTV and basically what they figured out was that it was a scam from the start. They got to the room, and while the one lady boy had him in the shower, she called for a grab at the back door, and it was all planned out. Get his money and then haul ass out the back door, and that's exactly what they did. That's pretty neat. But you know, his first mistake, number one, was getting drunk, and I'm sure he was drunk. I think we'll bend a left here. Now, I may have a heck of a time mapping this out because I'm really not sure whereabouts we're going. It says no right turn, so we can go left there. It may get me to where I want to go. But neat little places back in here. But there's no word of whether he's got his. I'm sure he's not going to get his money back. He can kiss his money goodbye. And chances are, what happens is they catch these people, but then the people that have filed the complaints are generally gone by the time they go to trial. So they're not, there's no conviction. That happens quite a bit, but it hasn't. Like I said, it hasn't said that they've even caught him yet. Now let's figure out where we're going to go. I may skip the little man, walking man on this one because I'm not sure exactly where I'm at. And, well, I know where I'm at, but I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to come up. But I'm going to come up here and I'm going to make a right somewhere, and that should take me into Sweet Home Coffee. They fixed this place all up. Cat Motors. Renting motorbikes here. But he ended up leaving and going back to his hotel room empty-handed and spending the night by himself. But there's no telling how many times this happens, because I mean, let's face it, a lot of people just don't report it. They're so embarrassed that they don't they don't want to involve the police. But this particular guy, he went and filed a report on it. And anytime you do that, the media's right there. It had pictures of him, but they had his face blurred out and it has his name in there. And you can see it when you pull up the article. Yeah, we could have got through that way. But the last thing that you want to do is you want to take a stranger up into your room, let alone two of them. You just ask him for trouble. There should be a guidebook to Pattaya guidebook made, and these guys should be made to read it before they come here. just in researching this particular one article, I found like 4 or 5 others where other guys have been ripped off. Usually it's gold chains. Usually these guys will get here and they'll prance up and down Beach Road wearing their thick gold chains, and next thing you know, somebody's snatching them. Now I do have a video somewhere down in it's probably about 2 or 3 years old, where a European guy was walking down Succumbit with a bunch of his friends, and he was making a vlog while he was walking, and this ladyboy comes up and puts her arms around his neck, and it's all on camera, and he's smiling and joking, you know, and trying to get away from her, and he finally breaks away from her, and about 5 minutes later he notices, you know, and he's talking, and you can see right on his, you know, on his neck, his gold chain is gone. And it takes him a few minutes before he realizes that he's been ripped off. Now they caught them, but he never got his chain back. But I think he probably made enough money on that video to buy a couple chains. I know it was pretty popular on my channel. I'm sure it was on his too. Motorbike rentals. Yeah, we're getting close, I think. 187 Holiday House. I don't know if I've ever approached it from this angle before or not. I don't believe I have. But we're going to go straight across here, and then there's a little alleyway that cuts to the right, and that should be her store. This guy's going to let me go across. Gravity breakfast, huh? But yeah, it's not uncommon for that to happen, and I haven't read about it happening up here in Chiang Mai for a long time. I'm not saying that it hasn't happened, but it's been a while since I've read about anything like that happening. Anybody, you know, getting robbed in their hotel room. But it's still, either way, don't take people back to your hotel room that you don't know. It's just not a good practice. Shinola massage, huh? Yeah, we'll get up here and then we'll turn to the right, and that'll take us down the road that we need to be on. Some of these places are all new that I don't remember seeing before. Khao Soi. That's pretty neat. Mapresai. Huh. My pronunciation probably isn't that great. I don't say probably, it's not that great. And Leck and I did stay in this hotel once. Matter of fact, it was on our first trip to Chiang Mai. Nice hotel. Kind of far away from the, you know, the gate and everything, but at that time, you know, we really didn't know where we were going or what we were doing. I just booked it from Tennessee and off we went. Yeah, we'll hang her right here. No word on whether they've caught the graffiti guy yet. There's been nothing said about that. Lupin Chiang Mai Homestay. So there's no telling. But it's very possible that he got outside the country and escaped. Now, if he's smart, he won't come back. Because if he comes back, they'll catch him for sure. Yeah, we'll keep walking straight here. I think the last time that I came this way, I did come in this way. I think we took a couple of side roads, and this one I'll just try to stay right on this one. 18 in town. Danger, protected by bulldog. Yeah, I remember that sign too. But yeah, it's you know, you can come here, you can have a good time, and you can do it safely just by using your head. And you know, the smartest thing to do, you know, you guys that come here and want to party and, you know, do some of the naughty crap that people do, it's best to have somebody with you that's sober, that can kind of look after you, because bad things can happen to you. Now, I have had a couple of friends of mine a long time ago talk about being in the bars here and having their drinks, you know, spiked. They that's a neat little place right there. They weren't robbed, but they both crashed their motorbikes and passed out on the side of the road. Now they say drugged. You know, they could have been just a little bit too drunk. Who knows? But you know, it's best to keep your wits about yourself, because if you don't, you're just asking for trouble. Now, you know, there's no telling. This guy, he's just lucky he just lost his money. You know, they could have drugged him, they could have killed him, they could have taken everything he had. Hello. You know, he was just real vulnerable and naive as the dickens. You know, you just don't you don't do stuff like that. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, she should be right up here on the right. It is starting to get hot. A little teddy bear right there. This is a neat little area. I enjoy walking through it. There's a lot of old style homes here that haven't changed, and it really makes it fun to walk through. Closed, and we're still on one battery. I am going to go in here and either have a mango shake or a good strong cup of coffee. And then I'll try to make it back to the car. I'm trying to figure out where he's at. She is right up here on the right, and if you come here and you don't come see her, you're really missing out. Hey, yeah, you got Pattaya right next door. Huh. I always got little notes on the wall of people who have been here. Sweet home. If she's not busy. If she's busy, I'll keep going, but I don't think she may not be busy today. Nope, looks like I'm the only one here. Here we go. Can I have a hot coffee? Americano?
Hot Americano?
Yes.
Here, right?
Okay.
Have a seat, please.
Thank you. Right next to the cooler. All right, well, I'm gonna sit down and relax. Wait for my coffee. She's got almond brownies now, huh? Don't go away just yet. I'm gonna do some more walking after this. I'm gonna walk across the street and go through one of the temples and out the backside, and then kind of make a roundabout way back to the car. We'll see you in just a little bit. I ordered a brownie too, and I'll sit here and drink my water until my coffee gets here. And she's apparently upstairs doing something, but she'll be down here in a minute. Wow, thank you. Thank you. That's okay.
Day, you know. I'm doing some laundry.
Good.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. How are you?
I'm very well. You know,
Good.
We just wonder if this week, Monday to today, Friday, right? Thursday, very busy here. You know?
Really?
I just wonder, is it low season?
No.
Or high season? Yeah, and I just time for the laundry today.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's
I
okay.
didn't see you. How are you doing?
Good, good.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything okay here?
Yeah.
Good.
Everything good.
Great.
And what about Pile?
She's fine.
Good.
She's home.
Good.
Yeah.
Tell
yeah.
her I say hello. Very
I will.
glad to see you.
Okay.
A good choice you came here today because if Monday to
You always
Thursday,
busy. I've been by a couple. I've been a couple
full,
times and you're
yeah,
full. Everybody full.
Full seat.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
you know, it's just a little one night. It's
Oops.
high season for me, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you
Good.
so much. You just
Yeah, she's bringing me a brownie
okay,
and I'll be okay.
yes,
I'll see you later.
Okay. Yes.
Bye bye.
Enjoy. Our brownies.
Oh.
Homemade and my angel's favorite, and I decide to put here. Not bad, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Now change to bestseller menu almond brownies here.
Okay.
Have a try, please.
I
Very
will.
glad to see you.
Okay, see you
And then
later.
Say hello to your YouTube channel fan from
You just
here.
did, because
Yes.
it'll be on tonight.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
Hope to see you this high season.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Okay. Well, that just made my walk, made my day. It's always a pleasure to see her. She's doing real well, and the brownies are excellent. I have to stay away from them. But I'm going to continue the walk. I've walked about a kilometer and a half, so that means it's about another kilometer and a half back to the car. So I think we'll just continue the walk. If y'all want to drop off here, no problem. If you want to stay for the rest of the walk, we'll see what happens. And there we are. We'll walk this way and walk straight across the street, go through the temple and cut to the right. And walk down that way. Yeah, Yo-Yo, he'll oh God, boy, seasoning got me from that restaurant. He'll definitely have a story to tell his friends when he gets back to his home country. Boy, whatever they're cooking was spicy. Woo! It got me. But we are going to walk across here, and then we'll cut through some of the side streets back there to get back to the car. Like I said, we've walked a kilometer and a half, so it's probably going to be about 3 kilometers by the time I get back, which is it's a pretty good walk. I think the last one was about 4.5. Now the pictures of the food here look really, really good. And the prices were reasonable too. Yeah. Now, I want to walk through the temple. See, if I go out that way, it's going to take me back out through the other side. So I think we'll go this way. And walk through the temple and then cut out to the right. They usually have AA meetings here, I think on Thursday mornings. I've walked through here a few times and they've been having the meetings. Back here on the right, I don't know if they're still doing it or not. usually there's a group over here on the left. DJI Phantom on the National Registry. Huh. Yeah, usually there's a group of guys sitting over here on the left that well, they're not there, they're sitting over here today. But we'll come out here and we'll go to the right. She said that become a certified yoga teacher and hypnotherapist. I'll pass. She said the business has been a little bit slow. Not as many people as coming as usually come. Now, I don't know where that might take me. Huh. Well, we'll keep going this way. Get their jeans out here hanging out to dry. Now we could walk that way, but I think we'll go this way. It is definitely starting to get hot. And then we'll make a left here. I think I usually make a right, but I think this time I'm going to make a left. Do not park. Yeah, we will make a left here. Past tense, be proud of your roots. Yeah, we'll go this way. Really neat houses back in here. Folks, I'm not even going to try to do the little walking man on this one. We are basically in the southeast corner of the the old city, and that's about the best I can tell you, because there's no way I can map it out. Wow. Look at that place. And see, we're going to be coming out on the moat out here. Hopefully there'll be a little place where I can jot to the right here, so I don't have to come right back out on the edge of the moat. But if I do, I do. You know, it's just one of those things. But I don't know that I've ever walked on this particular road before. Beautiful houses, old style houses back in here. Or maybe we'll come to a road where I can cut it right and then get back in on one of the alleys. Oh, that's neat. A little tent set up here. No, I have walked here before, but it's been a while. Barber, open till 10 a.m. Yeah, I've walked this road before, but it was a long time ago. Long time ago. Little noodle shop right here. Noodles smell good. She She said, "You look good. Look like you're putting on some weight." And I am. I've gained some weight. I've tried not to, but it's hard not to do. And, I exercise as much as I can, but I'm not. I need to quit exercising my my jaws. Eating way too much, but I've cut down a lot of it. You know, when I was on all those crazy drugs, sweets tasted real good, and I got addicted to dark chocolate, where I love dark chocolate. And every night I was going to the store, going to 7-Eleven. Okay, we just lost the battery there and change it. I'm going to cross the street here and get on the other side of the street. But yeah, I was going to the 7-Eleven and buying a couple of dark chocolate bars and then go on my little ride and eat my chocolate and drink some water. Yeah, people stopping for me. That's pretty nice. That one actually stopped before the light turned green. Thank you. But I could tell it was putting the weight on me, and so I've broken off from that now. I'm not buying the chocolate bars now. Huh? Owl Brazier. I don't know how far up here we're parked. I think it's maybe a little ways. I'll move that microphone up just a little bit. See, that's an old style building right there, at least in that corner. And then you've got your school over here. Now at around 4 or 5 o'clock, this place is a madhouse to try to get through. People picking their kids up from school. Agricultural gardening tools. Phew. All kinds of neat little shops in here. Brown sugar. You got all your pet shops in here. I've got to go buy some more guppies. We have a lotus plant in the front yard, and the pot sprung a leak. All my fish died. And I had the pot fixed yesterday, so I've got to get guppies before we fill it up with water. Otherwise, you'll be infested with mosquitoes. And we'll try to slip across this way. Hopefully, this guy will see me. The only thing about it, if I get hit, at least it'll be documented. I don't know whether they'd ever look at it or not. I should tell Lek that if I ever get hit by a car or anything ever happens to me, to make sure to get the video out. But we are parked up here on the right somewhere. Yeah, we'll make it this time. She was kind enough to give me a nice cold water when I left, and I'm going to stop here and drink it before I get in the car. Shabu Buffet. They got those things everywhere up here. There's one by the house that's just busy all the time. Coffee, craft beer, cocktail cake. Yeah, we're getting close now. Listen, I appreciate everybody that's come into the channel and watched the videos and clicked like and sent me messages and stuff. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.